Hi everyone, we're back with our Startups in 60 Seconds series. I'm here with the founder of Thyngs, a UK-based startup. Please introduce yourself.
Hi there, my name's Dr Neil Garner. I'm the founder and CEO of Thyngs. My background is my last company. We're building technology that's kind of now colloquially used as Apple Pay, and got that business from, founded a tiny little business, and we ended up listing it on AIM just before Apple Pay came out. So very interesting journey.
So what does Thyngs do and what's your corporate vision?
So our proposition is around using any consumer's smartphone to be able to engage with literally any physical item, products, packaging, merchandising, signage, without needing any app on your smartphone. And we just literally can connect that ability to tap or scan with your smartphone on that object into a payment transaction, coupling in with services like Apple Pay, Google Pay. So effectively, you can do the same sort of thing you do with a contactless payment at a point of sale with any physical item that we've enabled using a very, very similar technology and implementation. So our vision really is anything physical can become a point of sale for pennies.
Very good. And I presume there's some level of competition in the space. What's your USP?
So our USP is around what I call 4 pillars. So we provide the ability for agencies and brands to create really quickly these experiences without any kind of technical knowledge or information. We also have an ecosystem and integration relationships with partners that can make physical items from, it could be a medal that you integrate with, or a little kind of sticker you can kind of put onto things, or even in the fullness of time, like a tattoo or something.
Cool.
So we got those as kind of like partners. We integrate and work with people like Apple Pay, Google Pay, World Pay, open banking payments to kind of make the payment transaction super slick for the consumer. And the core piece we do as a final bit is measure. So actually every single interaction that we do for our brands can be measured in the same way that digital services are. So you can kind of measure audience, conversion rates, ROI, etc. for the services we're providing.
Great. When was Thyngs founded?
So we were founded in 2016. So it was a little bit ahead of the curve back then. So we were waiting for Apple and Google to open up certain services on their phones. So 2016 was a kind of a platform building year. 2017, some of the services we required from Apple and Google came out at the end of the year. And then 2018 and 2019 are kind of, we're in that phase where consumers are becoming more and more aware of what we can kind of do, and more phones have got the capability. And now we're in a phase where we see that, typical consumer adoption hockey stick going from that little bit at the bottom to the big uptick. So yeah, that's when we were founded.
Do you have any co-founders to mention?
So when I set the business up, I partnered up with a guy called Wayne Taylor that was previously CTO of a company called ePOS Now. That's one of the fastest growing cloud-based POS companies in the UK. I've also joined forces as well with a guy called Jamie Cunningham, who is actually in Sydney, Australia, who had a competitive business of mine a few years ago. We decided this time around we're going to join forces. And we've got a really strong board and some great board advisors on board, but I'm really fortunate to have a great team around me.
Great. How much funding have you raised so far?
We've raised just around about $1 million so far, mainly from angel investors. Done a bit of crowdfunding, and also, I funded it initially for the first probably couple of years with my own capital, and then we're at that point now where this year we were originally planning to do a big Series A fundraise, but obviously the current market environment, we're sort of reevaluating our plans in terms of probably going to invest more now because the market for what we're doing is quite strong.
Can you tell us a little bit about the key performance metrics for your business?
Yeah, so because we're a platform and a lot of what we do is around physical engagement but using digital principles, the key metrics we're looking at are the number of things we've deployed, so the number of things that are out there that people can engage with, the audience, so that for a brand, how many people are actually engaging with those physical items repeatedly, etc. And then we also measure conversion rates. So we typically operate at around a 30% plus conversion rate, which is unheard of for like digital services, because these are things that you have in your hand. If you've got a charity box like this in front of you at an event, you're more likely to engage with that and convert and make a donation than you are if you just get a link online to a similar kind of service.
Brilliant. Neil Garner at Thyngs, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you much to talk to you.